I was exchanging with one of my clients, and she kept using the expression, I want them to choose me. I hope they choose me. And it just wasn't sitting well with me. And I just dug in and thought, what's going on here? And I just realized that many people, especially women, are like that damsel sitting down on the sides of the room, waiting for a man to ask them to dance, to choose them, to get married to dance with, to date, etc. There seems to be something in this world about it being important, about it being a source of pride for you as a woman to be chosen by somebody else. And here is my perspective on this. It's fine to be chosen. It's fine to be invited, to be cherished, to be desired. All that is great. And first and foremost, it's important that you choose yourself. And so when I invited her to choose herself, she said, I'm not really sure what that looks like. And so I have decided to create this video so that I can give you a few angles, ideas for you to really know what it is like to choose yourself. And I really want you to tune into this and to even share other ways in which you believe you're already choosing yourself, or you could start choosing yourself. So the first one is caring so much about yourself that you no longer will entertain negative thoughts. You are no longer going to spend time and energy and attention on any negative thoughts. You realize that the most precious real estate that you are ever going to have is between your ears. And so, in that real estate, in that space, the space from which you may intend, even if you notice any negative thoughts, which is going to happen because you are human, then you immediately switch to thoughts that serve you. Every negative thought can be leveraged simply by saying, ooh, you're no longer in alignment with the things that you desire, the things that make you happy, joyful, successful. And there is no need to keep your hand on the hot stove. That in itself is not caring enough about yourself. It's not choosing you. Because if you're honest, if you had a beautiful child that you loved and you cherished, never would you want that child to keep in its psyche, in its head, in its environment, anything that is not uplifting. So any negative thought gets to be something that you see and shift with the speed of spirit. And why is that so essential? Because if there is a negative thought, there's going to be a negative feeling. And when you combine negative thoughts and negative feelings, then you are basically choosing to have a field which is stressed, constricted, smaller than it could be, tense, and worst of all, because you are a magnet, whether you like it or not, you are then attracting exactly what you do not want to yourself. So if you're choosing yourself, you're going to start with your thoughts and your feelings. You're going to focus on thoughts and feelings that heal and elevate you instead of thoughts and feelings that drain and depress you. I have a really good friend. She happens to be a really powerful, powerful visionary. She really has this ability to imagine in a way that's so enrolling. Every time she shares her goals with me and things that she wants to do, I am ever so impressed. And really, I say to her, why do you have this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful dreams? Why do you have these dreams and then go and play in the gutter of negativity, of thinking every single thought that's against your dreams? It's like she plants the seed and then she digs it up. And why would you do that? The dream is powerful. The dream is enrolling. The dream is inspirational. The dream is already is. Because if you are capable of having the dream, then you have everything within you to bring that dream to fruition. And so, one of the real ways of choosing yourselves is choosing to intend to focus on your dreams and not on your doubts and your fears. Let me give you another image. When you walk into a room and it is dark, when you switch on the light, the darkness recedes. Every time you are in the vision of your dream, the feeling of your dream, the knowing that it already is, you have the light on. Every time you choose to step into fear and doubt, you switched off the light and there will be darkness. So always know that no matter how difficult things may be, you can choose yourself by switching on the light. You do not need to stay in the darkness. You could, but choosing yourself is choosing the best possible path forwards, the best possible circumstances, the best possible destiny. That destiny is possible only if you shift your identity. So if you're the kind of person who up until now has been complaining, controlling, avoiding, people pleasing, staying only in your rational mind and never dropping into your heart so you can truly galvanize and embody the vision that you have in your head, then you are not going to be truly reaching for and embodying those dreams. You're not choosing you. You're choosing all the things that are obstacles to you showing up in your authentic essence. So this is super important. Another real way of choosing yourself is showing up already worthy. Showing up already worthy is very different from showing up and hustling for worthiness. And I get this. Sometimes we attach our worthiness to how much we're being paid. Did we get a pat on the back from our manager or not? How many likes we got on social media, complete strangers? How many people came to our masterclasses? If your worth is constantly determined by external circumstances, then it's completely like the stock market. It's going to be up and down like a yo-yo. That is not choosing yourself. When you show up already worthy, you know this one thing. No matter what your results may be they extraordinary or be it a complete failure, you were born worthy, you're already worthy. And so the choice is, do you know your worth? Do you know who you truly are? Do you realize what you're capable of? And are you showing up to the table with worthiness, which does not discount humility? And also, when you are in false humility, that is not humility. So showing up with worthiness is not arrogant. Showing up with worthiness is showing up in alignment with your vision. It's showing up with commitment with your vision. You are not allowing the saboteurs of imposter syndrome, self-doubt, confusion get in the way of the impact that you know you want to create in the world and you can create in the world when you show up as your true self. So it's very important to shift that identity to one of worthiness so that you can step into the becoming of she who has your goal. That is another way of choosing yourself. Now, one way of choosing yourself is also really embracing the fact that you are human. You are flawed and you have a lot of awesomeness. And so it's not about being either or. The fact that you may have done something which is not great, the fact that you have certain traits which you would rather shift doesn't mean that you are only flawed. What is important is to understand that you can be flawsome. So you walk into rooms, you walk into situations, knowing that you have things that you can improve upon, but also knowing that in so many ways you are awesome and embracing and loving all of that. And you will see that the moment you start loving all of you, those parts of yourself which show up as saboteurs actually lose their grip on you because those parts are holding you down in shame, have no doubt. And when you are in shame, you will hide, you will play small, you will disconnect from that big, bold, beautiful destiny that is yours alone. That is so important in understanding so that you can always continue to choose yourself no matter what. Now, this beautiful quote by Hemingway, and I'm going to read it to you. And it says that there is nothing noble about being superior to others or to your fellow man. True nobility is being superior to your former self. And so another way of really truly ensuring that you're choosing yourself is to stop comparing yourself with everybody else. That's none of your business. Stay in your lane, mind your own business. You are your most important business. And when you focus on that every single day, and your job is to simply be better today than you were yesterday, to focus on progress instead of perfection, you are going to see how your life starts following that track. And I really want to say this as well. Do not put more attention to the outside physical reality than you give to your inner reality, because that inner reality is what you have complete control over. The external circumstances are the result of the past. It's done. But you today can start planting the seeds, start becoming the person who has a different reality, AKA shift your identity, shift your destiny. Joe Dispenza will say, when you change your personality, then you can change your personal reality. Okay? Now, I want to land and end with this. Invest in your progress. Please do not buy into the lie of, oh, if you haven't done it by yourself, then it is no good. I used to buy in this lie. I would never ask for help. I would never ask for support. I felt somehow that if I didn't know the answers, that was shameful. And now I realize that I wasted so much time, so much energy, and actually slowed down my progress in life because I was hiding in the shame of not knowing instead of owning the fact that the only way to know is to learn. And how better to learn quicker than by learning from people who may have made the same mistakes as you, by people who are bold enough to hold up the mirror so that you can see your blind spots. There's this beautiful saying, you cannot see the inside of the outside of a bottle, the label of the bottle from the inside. You are inside your bottle. So surround yourself with people who will tell you the truth, who will hold you high because they see you that high. Even when you're here, they're like, there is more that we can do. That is a beautiful way to choose yourself. Invest in your progress. Invest in seeing number one, shifting number two, the saboteurs that are currently in your way. Invest in enhancing those aspects of yourself that are simply pure brilliance that the world needs. It's the medicine the world needs. Choosing you is realizing that you are the exact medicine that some people in this world absolutely require. And when you do not show up as your true self and you hide behind a mask of fakeness, then they will never be able to find you and benefit. So choosing you is investing in yourself on a daily basis with time, with energy, with commitment, and with money. Because if you don't spend money on yourself, if you're not good enough to be invested in that way, then why would anyone else invest in you, pay you the salary you want, pay you the amount you want if you're the kind of person who has clients? Spend time with you if you are not even able to spend time with yourself. Love you enough to cherish you if you don't cherish yourself enough to give yourself the best fighting chances to ensure that you are choosing the destiny that you desire by ensuring that you choose the identity that will support that destiny. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I trust this has been supportive. I cannot wait, really cannot wait to hear what shifted for you. But in any case, in every case, stop waiting for others to choose you. Choose yourself. Love and light.